The dream is to be able to stay at home with their family and take care of their kids. So recently I posted a video saying that my dream job would be to be a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mother and take care of the family. And yet though I got a lot of support, I got a lot of people commenting too that, oh, you're lazy, you lack ambition, you have no dreams in life. But don't let the fear of those comments being said to you stop you from pursuing that, because honestly, being selfless and taking care of your family and your husband is such a beautiful thing that I think that society needs so much right now. And I feel like it's being lost in the culture of promoting women to only pursue careers and not pursue having families. Like, I feel like I so often see now them only talking about women and what you want to be and who you want to be and how high you want to get up, but nobody wants to talk about getting married younger or having children or being there for your family. It's a very me focused culture now, and it's like the traditional values are being lost, and it's just so sad.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. And young lady, we agree with you 1000% on this, but as I expected, she got a lot of hate from the sisterhood, and she did a response to one of them. Check this out.
I find comments like this one so hilarious because this is exactly one of the points I was trying to prove when I said that women are being pushed by society to pursue careers, because exactly my point. If I'm not trying to pursue a career, they say that I'm lazy. Oh, you lack ambition. You're trying to mooch off of your husband. You don't have any real dreams. But if I were to say that I wanted to become a nanny or wanted to become a personal chef or wanted to open up a cleaning business, I wouldn't have those same type of comments being made to me. I'm sure people would be super supportive of it because I'm trying to pursue a career and I'm trying to better myself, but they don't think that it's bettering yourself wanting to be selfless for your family and staying at home and taking care of the needs of the household and being there for those milestones for your children's life. I know it's not affordable for everybody, but I'm saying that desire there to be in the home and taking care and loving your husband and supporting him in those ways after a long day of work. I just see a beauty in that, and that's sad that a lot of people don't anymore.
Yeah, and part of the reason is because the indoctrination and the propaganda and what's being pushed. It's like she said, having a career is being pushed more than starting and raising a family. And it's funny because I remember when I was in the Philippines, that was one of the first things that I noticed was when I was watching TV. It was always commercials about family, not women over here being boss babes and chasing careers. It was all about families and being together and being there for one another. That was the common thing that I seen from watching TV when I was in the Philippines. Now, another thing that just dawned on me when she was speaking just now was that one of the things that I have noticed in the United States, and this is an Andrew Tate reference because it's so true. He said that when societies get harder, men and women tend to gravitate back to their traditional roles. And I'm starting to wonder if the cost of living getting higher and higher in the United States, and I wonder if that is starting to have an effect on why you're starting to see more women come out and desire to be stay-at-home mothers and wives like this. I'm not saying one is the cause of the other, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's a correlation between the two, excuse me. Because it's kind of weird how when things get more expensive in the United States, you're starting to see more women desire to have a man take care of them in the United States. I don't know. That's just an observation. Y'all let me know if y'all noticed that as well. All right, on to the next clip.
Yeah. Can I give you a little maybe pushback? Yeah. If you had to choose one, meaning mother, 3 kids, Candace Owens, political pundit, Daily Wire, you'd give it all up just to be a mother.
Heartbeat, yeah.
Why don't women understand that exact same topic?
Because it's not talked about culturally. Because I'm considered counterculture, right? That's not mainstream. How are you saying that? How dare you say that? Women are being told that they should be like men. By the way, we're getting the worst end of the deal. I don't know who sat down and had the feminist meeting in the beginning and was like, hey, so here's how we're really going to make men lose. First, we're just going to keep sleeping with them with no commitment, right? We're going to just going to be pose, ladies. Right? Yeah. Oh, men are really going to hate that.
We're going to trick them.
And then we're going to be naked on the internet all the time. We're just going to put our boobs out there. We're going to fight to free the nipple.
Right.
Men are really going to hate that.
And we're also going to work our asses off just like men.
Yeah. And then we're going to say, we're going to work just like you. And we're going to bring in the same amount. Men are really going to, I don't know. This is the worst deal ever. I'm like, wait. Do you mean to tell me that there was a time where we got to just be at home and cook and hang out with other women and raise our kids and somebody ruined that? Bring me that woman.
Yeah.
Do you think, like...
And on top of that, men get to compete in your sport.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because that's noble. That's noble.
Oh my God, when you put it in that context, it really is funny, man. Think about this, man. Imagine you having it so good that all you gotta do is just take care of home and take care of the kids. Imagine how convenient that would be nowadays with all the advances in modern technology that we have. Imagine how easy it would be for a woman today if we still had that setup with the advances that we have now. And you mean to tell me there was women out there, bruh, y'all would rather be doing what y'all doing now than just being at home and all you gotta do is cook and clean and take care of the kids when they are home, and by the time they old enough to go to school, you gonna have the house to yourself half of the day anyway, and now you're gonna have time to go to the gym, stay fit for your husband, and all that other soft air crap that they talk about nowadays. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, man. I'm like, y'all got bamboozled for real. I don't know what the hell made women think this was a good deal back in the day, because 60 years later, now look where we at. Now all these women, you starting to see more and more women revert back to, oh nah, I want to stay home and take care of my kids. Yeah, I'm like, these women don't want to work for real. I'm like, and it just, and this how bad it is. I'm gonna show you this next clip. First of all, shout out to Manosphere Highlights Daily. This clip came from him, bro. This woman, I'm just let her explain it, bro. Cause this is how bad the indoctrination is. Check this out.
So I think for me, I have never labeled myself as a feminist or anything like that. I actually have always appreciated the men in my life and never felt like I was held back by the patriarchy or anything like that. But I think where my issue comes in is that whether it be through culture or college, or I don't know when it was, a lot of this indoctrination happened to me. And so I was living this career woman lifestyle. And if you're going to work like that and you're being trained to perform and act like a man and work, because let's be honest, men are very successful, especially in the field that I was in. I was a loan officer for a bank. You start to develop habits and certain ways of thinking, which I did, that are very dominant. Not that that's bad, but if you can't turn that off when you go home and you're in a relationship with a husband who's also dominant, it causes a lot of strife. And for me, I think there was I don't know if you would say this underlying power struggle, but that's maybe what it kind of was, of who's actually in control and, running the show, because that's how it was for me in my business. So that a lot of that just came home. And, in the coaching that I've done with you, Suzanne, a lot of what we've been working on is when your husband comes home and there's something that you would typically, argue with or, be combative about, you just say okay, honey, or, sure, that's fine, whatever. And so ultimately, I think one of the biggest things that hit home with me that you have taught me is you have to say in your head over and over and over again, surrender. And that is very hard for somebody who's taught to be a bulldog. at work, but not just at work. Like, you can't separate it from work. It's just like kind of ingrained in your personality after working that way so long in an industry. And so if you can't take that out of your relationship, you're gonna remain like at war with your spouse, or in competition at least. And that's not good. So I recognize that, and I am still very much who I was trained to be in my job and just my personality, who I am. I'm still that person. So retraining myself has been pretty difficult. And it's something that, like, it's not going to happen overnight, and I recognize that, but like, it just takes practice like anything else. Like, I used to play basketball, and to get any better, you just had to practice over and over again. So I'm trying to practice it, and that's what I meant by I am a new woman in training, I guess you would say. I'm still the same me, but trying to do things differently.
Y'all heard that, man. Y'all heard that. What did she say that we have not tried to explain to other women? Notice that she mentioned that I have a hard time turning that off when I come home, because I've been trained to pretty much be a bulldog all the time. I've been indoctrinated this way. So when I come home, it's hard to turn that off, and now I'm over here going back and forth and being combative with my husband. And this, for the boss chicks, this is one of the main reasons why men don't care how much money you make or about your career. Because at the end of the day, if you expect a man to be the leader of the household, whether you're working or not, if you cannot turn off that boss chick, I run the show mentality when you get home, then you're not letting your man lead. You're not letting your husband lead the family. You're not letting your husband lead you. Therefore, you get what she's referring to, a lot of strife in the house. Men don't want to do that, because the burden of performance is on us regardless. That's why you got more and more women over here wishing that they could be stay-at-home moms. You don't see men coming out over here saying they want to be stay-at-home dads. If anything, it's the complete opposite. Men are trying to figure out how they can make more and more money, so that way more women can stay home, because men are starting to wake up and realize that that's actually the better deal. Which is why passport bros exist. So, since we can clearly recognize that this is a problem, and I think you're starting to see more and more women recognize this, maybe we can finally come together and be like, okay, we can all see that this is an issue. Now the question is what can we do about it? And I'm like, this is one of those occasions where both sides are going to have to come and meet in the middle and be like, look, clearly more and more of y'all are not wanting to have to work and not wanting to do this and do that, but look, this is the economy that we have. This is what we have to work with. Now, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, and I think from there you can have a little bit more productive conversations about this. I don't know, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification, that way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button, because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler, link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Lost Music Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, spreadshot.com link is in the description as well. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.